Hi, I'm Oleg Kofa, and I have the pleasure to welcome you on board the Creative Entrepreneurship course, designed to help you make your creative dreams come true and realize all your projects. I'm also welcome you on board this first of a series of videos that will accompany all the other materials on the course. And this first video has the purpose that we both want to welcome you and bring you on board, but we also want to give you 5 little tasks. I have 5 questions for you, and I want you to reflect on them until we meet again. Think about them, observe yourself, go ask other people, find advice. Don't expect to have a full answer by the time that we meet, but start on all 5 of them today. The first question is, what is it that you do? You may think of yourself as somebody producing music or photography or making performances, but the question is a little bit different than that. The question is, what is your offer? So what is it that you give to whoever it is that's receiving it? What do you give the world when you produce what you do? That may be experience, or it may be insight, or it may be laughter, joy, confusion. It's definitely something that belongs with whoever receives it more than it belongs to you. It's a gift. Now that you know what you do, the second question is why? Both why do you do it? What is it that you're ready to stay up all night for, night after night, wondering how to solve that creative puzzle that you've created for yourself? But it's also the question of, why does the world need what you do? Why is there a place in the world that has to be inhabited by your next creative idea? Will you solve the climate change problems? Will you end hunger? Or will you just make children laugh? So the why. When you know the what and the why, of course, the obvious question is how. How are you going to make your everyday work organize your everyday work so that you can realize the what and the how? What kind of space do you need? What kind of materials do you need? What kind of people do you need? From the lawyer to the friend, the people that you can have lunch with, etc. All the way around you, you need to make it as easy and as positive for you to produce what you do. So how are you going to do it? And given that you know the how and the what and the why, all you need is to figure out, what's it going to cost? So what does it cost? That has 2 sides. One side is the cost on your side. What are the expenses that you have to get material, to pay the rent, to pay the accountant who has to settle your account at the end of the year? There may be more costs than you expect. And the easiest thing to do is to try to downsize them and say, well, let me be optimistic. Don't be optimistic. Expect the worst and set that number high, because that way it'll help you set the other number, which is, what do people have to pay for your services, for your goods, for your paintings, or whatever it is that you do? Because that number has to be higher than you feel comfortable with to begin with, and higher than the first number. That's the way to be able to pay your rent. Okay, now that we've been very serious, the last question that I have for you is the question of you. What is it about you that will help you realize your project and become successful? What is that habit that you have that you need to cherish, that you need to nourish every day? So what is your best habit? Often when people embark on change processes like the one that you've probably started now, they tend to think of having to change themselves. What is the bad habit that I have to get rid of? Try and turn it around and look at yourself from a positive angle. Find that thing that you can develop rather than trying to change anything. So get your best habit out of the closet and bring it to us when we meet again. And I look forward to that, seeing you in person, and have fun with the questions. Thank you.